This blue dot's going on the air. Looks like he's going everywhere. With his pet Jenny and his blue dot family. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. On his first Naruto run. Looked like this blue dot was having fun. He is not a mouse. Moved from the shop to the house with Marsha and his clan. This blue dotty is the man. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. Looked like he was having fun. Look like this blue dot is gonna run. He likes to say every day in his own special way. Are you shitting me? And he loves his blue dot family. We love John, he is the man. And we love this special clan. We are a blue dot family. And we like to
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? It's Tuesday, baby. Thank you, T.W. Travis, for that wonderful song you sang. We appreciate it very much. And, of course, the Challenger Network for the artwork on the beginning. How y'all doing, baby? It is Tuesday. It's time for a family meeting. I hope y'all got the word that this was a covered dish event. So I assume everything's lined up there on the buffet table so we can all eat after we get done. Anyway, Twizzle Snizzle's here on Periscope. Buddy, we appreciate it every time. Karen Cormier is here. Hey, Karen. And Linda Gallup's here. Gene Shankly. Woo! And we got and Hernandez Barbie is here. Val Wood, baby. I see you there. I hope y'all are having a good evening. Boy, howdy shit. I think our conversations are going to turn lighthearted here pretty soon. I just feel I'm uplifted, baby. I'm uplifted with the news I'm reading, everything that's pointing to where we're going with this and who's getting on board and all that kind of stuff. It seems like Donnie's got a basic five guy. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, five guy group, man. It's like a band or some shit. The only people sporting his ass is Barr, Pompeo, Pence, and Giuliani. And for some reason, Lindsey Graham has been out there tooting the horn for Donnie. You know, it's a very small group, and half of them are in this shit. Pence, Pompeo, and Barr and Giuliani, 4 out of the 5, are co-conspirators in this shit. So it is going to get interesting. But I spent the last hour or so looking at the numbers and everything and where we're going with this, because you can start to see a split in the rhetoric coming from the Republican Party, because I believe this deal with Ukraine is pretty much cut and dried. And when we get done getting all the material that's going to be coming out, Republicans aren't going to have much of a choice. Right now, the Inspector General for the State Department has called for an urgent meeting tomorrow with all the chairs of the Judiciary, the Intel, the Ways and Means, the Oversight Committee, the Financial Services Committee, and the Foreign Affairs Committee. Evidently, it's what this congressional aide described the inspector general's request as highly unusual and cryptically worded. This is from the IG of the State Department. This is not Pompeo. You know, I keep thinking to myself, the more we travel down this road, the more likely it is that we're going to see some more whistleblowers. Some other people are going to start getting nervous because, you know, they're going to be implicated or something like that and involved in one way or another. And what better way to get out of it than, hey, go to the other side, baby. Go to the light, baby. We need you. Anyway, I got to looking. There are 53 Republican senators and 47 Democratic senators. The vote takes 67. That means that we would need 20 Republicans to flip on Donnie. And you think, damn, John, that's 20. Well, we can't do that shit. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. When you start looking at what's going on in the nation, there are 23 Republican senators up for re-election this time. Some of them are not in solid solid red states, baby. Some of these people are in state 5 of them. Donnie won by less than 9 points. It's a pretty close election, baby. You know, those moderate and liberal Republicans might be thinking something here. Might be having second thoughts to how they voted last time. The whole politics is changing in this nation. It started changing the day after he got elected because we rose up and couldn't believe this had happened. Well, now we finally have some opportunity to correct the mistake that this country has made. Donnie's still out there demanding he should be able to interview the whistleblower and all the associated people that he's a lunatic. He's an asshole who doesn't know a damn thing about the law or anything. Nothing. He's shooting from the hip all the time. People are having to slap him in the back of the head saying, you can't do that, Donnie. You want to interview him, wait for the trial. That's the way the law is set up. And it will go to trial because we will have articles of impeachment in the House. And when we do, the Senate has nothing to do but to take those articles of impeachment up in a trial. That's all there is to it. So our fight here is for 20 Republicans to find their balls, find the courage that they lost when this man got elected, and the ones that are tired of the daily disgrace. Hell, we got what Pompeo and Barr right now. I think Barr's over in Italy right now, trying to drum up information on the Mueller investigation, and we already heard about Australia. This is getting into a regular clown circus of people running around abusing their office. For what? For Donnie? It amazes me. Now seeking information from foreign governments to discredit our own intel community. Ain't that some shit? Now they're over there trying to dig up information to point to our intel community. Somebody was out there. Well, you know, that was the previous intel community, and they were corrupt. Kiss my ass. These people are willing to throw this whole country under the bus. To hell with each other. They'll throw each other under the bus, but they're willing to destroy the basic values we have in this country. For what? For him? For this lying, disgusting con man? Who can't go a day without lying his ass off, without attacking somebody, without trying to obstruct justice in one way or the other? Anyway, I wanted to thank Monica Burns for pointing out 18 U.S.C. 2383, the U.S. Code of that's the law, baby. Whoever incites any rebellion or insurrection against the United States could face 10 years in jails and cannot serve in government. Doesn't Donnie fall under that shit with his little tweet about the Civil War and all that crap? The way he talks to his minions? Every day we find reason to rub the Republicans' face in this shit. To force them to defend him every day, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Now this meeting with the Hill tomorrow, we wonder what that's about, because it's not by the state, it's by the Inspector General. Usually those people have something to do with an investigation. and he might be in one. Who knows? We'll find out soon. But anyway, I'm starting to feel a lot of optimistic, or I'm starting to feel optimistic about this. We were all disappointed with the end result of the Mueller report, because it did show 10 counts of obstruction of justice. Now, those can be added on to all of this shit. They can go up there and approve, I don't know, 20 articles of impeachment, maybe. You know, it's blatant. Some of them are just outright blatant. The Senate will have no other option when faced with the facts of the case. And I believe that's what this is all going to end up being. Anyway, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to see everybody else in the room tonight. We got, I'm going to go down the list and then we'll say hello. We got Bernadette, Bud One Man. We got our man Mitch. That's the good Mitch. We have Velda and we have Yogi in the house. How y'all doing this evening?
I'm
Doing good.
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 Everybody,
Superb.
outstanding. Well, how y'all feeling? Bernadette, how are you feeling?
Um,
Are you
optimistic yet cautious.
Well, there you go.
Yet cautious. Yeah, we have a reason to be cautious. This man is full of deflect, delay,
Yeah.
and he's going to try to use the courts like he's been trying to use the courts
Yeah,
to just delay this shit.
that's his.
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
That's his MO.
because we're in the impeachment inquiry now,
Mhm.
that the courts are going to hopefully give the Democrats what they need in order to go forward with this, because there's still a lot of Mueller information that needs to be gotten,
Yes,
and Donnie's fighting for his life
I believe he
and trying
is.
not to poop his pants at the same time, and all his boys are too.
You know he's doing it. You know he's doing it. With every day something comes out, in this little meeting tomorrow, there ain't no telling what's going to happen. He's going to be all ranting and raving.
But one thing we must remember, he's already confessed.
Yes, he has. He already put out the
transcript.
The
And he
transcript
already
of the-
confessed
yeah, the
to
call.
the phone calls.
and it's in the evidence is right there in this Now, mind you, this is just what they wanted us to see. So I'm really interested to find out the rest of it. Bud man,
Where's
on.
the server?
yeah, what did you say? Wait a minute, what did you say,
I
Bernadette?
said, where's the servers?
The server?
The servers.
I got
his-
funny. I got tickled because Fox and Friends, did you see that little clip they got going on?
I didn't. I got tickled by what Bob Kincaid said.
Oh, what
he said that Trump's transcripts are lonely and they need to be with Hillary's email.
Yes, yeah. The reason I laughed at the server bit was they have a clip going around on Fox and Friends where they're sitting there discussing where they put this phone call on a secure, and the next obvious word would be server. But they don't want to say the word server, and they bounced around with all sorts of words that had nothing to do with, it's a device, it's a thing, and they just didn't want to use the word server because they went ape shit over Hillary's server. So they don't want to use that word. Anyway,
So
Bud
where's
man.
the server?
Yeah, where's the server? Bud man, how are you, Bub?
I feel pretty much like Bernadette. I'm pretty optimistic, but we've still got a long road to go.
Long road to go. But every day, like I say, I don't see.
But we're making some progress.
We are. Yeah, because even Republicans are getting in trouble from the party by even mentioning that we should go through the process. Yeah, I read a story.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. I think it might be out in Nevada or something. Some congressman out there said, well, we just need to let the process run and see what happens. And he got called on by everybody in the damn party. You can't say that. That's giving in and all this crap. So we have to be cautious because they're fighting for the life of not only Donnie but unfortunately the Republican Party, because they've tied themselves to him. It's no longer the Republican Party. It's the party of dump Trump trash. That's the way I look at it. But who am I?
It's like I think it was Jeff Flake said today.
Yeah, what he said.
You can, when he's talking to his Republican counterparts, you can get another job.
Yeah.
Stole back.
Yeah. Can't get another
Basically, is
country.
what he said.
Can't get another country,
Yeah.
baby. This is it. It's going to be forced. That's what, we've said it from the beginning of this show. We have to force before we can get an impeachment, we have to force the Republicans in the Senate to turn on him. That's our only chance at this shit, and we have to do it forcefully.
Yeah.
We can't pussyfoot around and hum-haw around and shit like this. We got to be forceful with it and have some meat behind everything we do to, because they are. 23 of them are up for re-election. So, Mitch, my man.
Like I walked through the family room while ago.
Yeah.
And the wife had MSNBC on.
Oh, is that
and,
right? What's up?
They had a Donald Trump commercial, and I thought, now, he's wasting his money on this. Nobody on his side is watching this station.
He's been burning his Twitter feed up with his own private videos. I haven't watched. I've seen one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm the greatest. The greatest in history. You'll never have another president. As, whatever the shit is, it's ridiculous. Mitch, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing so well. I want to play you guys a song. You up for?
Uh-oh, you broke up on me, Mitch. Say again.
I said I would love to play you guys a song, but I'm going to switch ahead. Keep talking while I'm doing it because I'm still.
Well, hang on, really
having
quick,
problems
Mitch.
with these
Really
freaking
quick.
headphones. What?
Is that song copyrighted?
This is public domain.
Okay, public domain. You got it.
Travis, watching out for us.
No, I just can't wait to get back on YouTube.
Yeah, we miss our YouTube family. Well, we'll give you a minute. Belda, are you there, baby?
Hello.
How are you doing, darling?
I'm better. Okay.
I'm doing just fine.
Oh wait, hold on, Mitch. You said you're ready.
No, I said, can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, Belda. We'll come back to Mitch in a minute.
I'm doing just fine.
Good.
And let's hope tomorrow.
Yes.
With this new meeting by this guy that
Yeah.
comes in with the smoking guns.
I hope so, baby. I hope so
That
because
just blows all of them out of the frickin' water.
and
we can go straight to impeachment.
No
because
shit.
There's gonna be no doubt about it. And they have to vote it. They have to absolutely vote him out.
If the evidence is there, and it goes to the Senate, and there is plain evidence you can't argue against, what are Republican senators going to do? Either they're going to stand up for the Constitution of this country, or they're going to show what cowards they are, and all that.
If they do that, then they have to bring articles of impeachment on Trump, Pence, and Barr, and disbar Giuliani. Julie Butt.
Yeah, Giuliani, but yeah, he's out there bragging. Now they forgot I'm a lawyer. Yeah, we done forgot because who could be a lawyer with the shit that you spout? They ought to take your license away.
So was Cohen. Cohen was a lawyer too. Look what happened to him.
Yeah. Hey, and that's our own Yogi. How you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good. Hey, let's give a shout out to our oldest living president, Jimmy Carter.
He is what?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
95 today, ain't he?
Yeah.
90.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
That's right. Happy birthday, Mr.
He
President.
doesn't look a day over 90.
I'm telling you, I respect that man. I'm proud of him. He is you could argue his politics, and you could argue his presidency, but you cannot argue his ex-presidency. The man has been a pillar of salt, just a an inspiration to everybody.
I wish people felt the way that we feel about him now. If I have one thing to change about the world, that would be it. And that somehow that cocksucker Reagan got into the White House. But I'm
right there with you on that one, Mitch. That's, to me, I look at Reagan as the beginning of the downfall of the Republican Party, because that's when they crossed the line on everything. Trickle down economics, crossing the line between church and state. There's so much that Reagan brought to the table, baby, and that now has gotten out of control, as per Reverend Jeffries up here in Texas. Pitiful. But Yogi, we're glad you're here, buddy. Always glad you're here. Mitch, you got a song now?
I sure do, John.
Well, let's hear it, buddy.
And I swear to God, this was written in 1904, I believe.
Are you playing the guitar here? Are you playing this?
Oh yeah, I'm playing.
Kiss my
hell
ass.
yes,
Let's
let's
go
do
ahead,
this.
baby.
Which side are you? Which side are you? Which side are you on? Which side are you? They say in Harlan County there ain't no neutral there. You'll either be a Union man or a thug for J.H. Blair. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? My daddy was a miner, and I'm son. And be with all you fellow workers until this time on. Which side are you? Which side are you? Which side are you on? Which side? Oh, workers, can you stand? Tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab or will you be a man? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side? Everybody, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Side are you? And I'm gonna rewrite that fucking song.
I love it, Mitch. Outstanding. Out freaking standing, baby.
Shit about the United States Senate.
Boy,
Which side are you on, boys?
That's it. That's
are
it.
you on the Trump side or are you on the American side?
And that's the question. Are you on the Trump side or are you on the American side, on the patriotic side? That's what the question is. That's a damn good song. Mitch, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a Pete Seeger. That's a Pete Seeger. Actually, it was written by Catherine Driscoll, but that was an old Pete Seeger Union song. And one of the things that I'm doing is kind of a side project while I'm on the road.
I seen you was on the road.
Getting some of these old protest songs back into circulation so that we have some songs to sing with each other and feel good about ourselves.
Do you?
If you guys like that song, let me know. I'll do some more live streaming.
Yes.
I want to bring protest songs back to America.
I love it. And by the way, do you know Buddy Davis?
I do not know him personally. I know of him.
Okay. Buddy Davis is also a guitarist, and he just did a duet today with a lady I didn't catch. I don't remember her name. It was outstanding. But maybe y'all ought to hook up in TW maybe, and shit, we'll have a whole chorus live on the air from 3 separate locations.
We're going to write that song. We're going to rewrite that song for the United States senators for the Senate majority. Which side are you on,
It's a basic question nowadays.
Are you on the side of the flag and the Constitution and the Statue of Liberty and
everything we've learned?
Baseball?
Yes.
Or are you on board with that thieving,
Chevrolet.
retarded cocksucker?
That's right.
Which side are you on?
It's a pretty plain cut decision, and that's where we want to force these 20 Republicans to answer that question. What side? That's great. I love it. Can we incorporate that into the show, Mitch?
I'll record it for you if you want.
Which side are you on?
I'll record you some tunes.
Are you on? That's good. It's because that's a damn good question. And it's basically.
And if there's any songs that you guys out in the Blue Dot community, if you guys remember Pete Seeger tunes and Josh White and the Weavers.
I remember the Weavers.
Joan Armatrading and all of those people that sang those protest songs. If you think of any, send me a message and I'll record it.
Y'all got that? So that's the message going out. If you have a song that you want to hear, Mitch, give him a buzz. You can find Mitch Goldstein on Facebook. So man, we got some talent in this family. You know,
I'm not hiding, am I, John?
Huh?
I'm not hiding, am I?
No, baby, I don't want you to hide. I don't hide mine either, Mitch. I'm telling you. People said, "Are you crazy? Your page is public." You damn right it is. I'm a public person, aren't we all? Shit. Anyway, I wanted to catch this before Randy Curvin goes off my land. Randy Curvin just chimed in that happy birthday Jimmy Carter, and that Randy Kervin worked in Jimmy Carter's governor's mansion.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
wow.
man, we got history,
Awesome.
we got talent, man. We got everything in this family. I'm just so
I guess
proud.
Randy must have been about 6 when he did it, right?
Yeah, must have been. Yeah, he's working, mowing the grass out there on the. No, well, Randy's pushing it too. He's getting up there with the rest of us. I think. I don't know how old Randy is, but he said he worked on the governor's mansion. So I thought I'd throw that out there.
You had to be at least 18.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to work. It had to be. But anyway, you seeing all the comments up there in the Facebook comments and everything. I believe you were a pretty good hit there, Mitch. So yeah, y'all get together, and if you find any other songs, protest songs,
let's hear them.
Which side are you on?
I don't want to hear about no fucking Freebird.
Yeah, please don't.
Protest song.
Please don't.
Yeah.
No more Freebird. That is so overplayed.
Lord, I have an album. As a matter of fact, somewhere in there is a CD, 60s protest album. The 60s.
Oh yeah,
60s,
it's somewhere
70s,
in
somewhere.
there.
Yeah. Take a picture of it and send it to me, John.
I'll try to dig it up, see what I can find, because it had a bunch of them on there that were popular during the Vietnam War and the protests against Nixon and all that stuff.
And if I could self-pitch, as usual, after the show tonight, we will have another Rant Kitchen.
Oh, you're gonna be cooking again in Rant?
Are you cooking tonight?
Yeah.
Or you're on the road, aren't you?
Yeah,
I'm on the road this week.
Yeah, boy howdy.
I'm here in Central Michigan again.
We'll stay tuned for Mitch's cramped cooking. Isn't it cramped?
Cramped cuisine.
Cramped cuisine. I'm sorry, Mitch. I do enjoy it. I like to watch him cook.
Cramped kitchen. I can't decide which to.
Either way is pretty appropriate.
Either way, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway, you want to wish Aussie Dave back into the room. How you doing, Aussie Dave?
Yeah, pissed off with America, mate. Pissed off.
Well, we're trying to fix it, buddy. We're trying to.
You guys have come over here. You've sent that lunatic.
Oh shit.
You've sent that lunatic by phone to speak to our Prime Minister secretly, I might add, back in May, and we just find out, and now the shit fight starts over here.
Ain't that
thanks
something?
to your infective president.
That's what he is. He's an infection, and he's infecting the whole freaking world with his shit. Like I say, Barr's over in Italy right now. Barr's
in
it.
Pus blister.
He is. He
cancer.
It's getting damn right ridiculous. Where we are as a country, Aussie, we apologize for the ignorance in the foul behavior of our so-called leader. Shit.
The turd in charge.
The turd in charge.
You know, it's like living in America at the moment, because he's created all this opposition. Our opposition. We want to see the transcript of the phone call back in May. We want to know what was said, what deals were done.
Yeah.
Now we want to see the transcript for the recent phone call. And what did you say? And why did you have a state dinner anyhow?
There you go.
You didn't deserve a state dinner.
Y'all need to hold. Any pressure put on your prime minister by our president needs to be, shown the light, baby. Somebody
our boy was pressured. We got our prime minister compared to your president. Our prime minister's a kid. Now it would have been like, Donnie getting a kid and saying, "Now listen here, lad,
Yeah.
You'll do this and this," and our boy would have gone, yeah, like the little puppy dog, thinking
bad. That's bad news.
And now I think he's regretting, because he's ducking and diving, not taking calls, interviews, and I think he does regret what he has done.
I'm telling you, the more this goes on, the more everybody is going to turn on him. Not only other world leaders. You think the Ukraine's going to put up with this shit? I just said the Ukraine, and I'm trying to stop
myself. Well, they just told him to get stuffed, haven't they?
Yes, it's a suck zone. Anything that gets near.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Point of order.
What?
Is it not correct to say the Ukraine?
Well, the Ukrainian president.
It is not correct to say.
The Ukraine makes it sound like it is not a sovereign. Well, that's their president saying that. He would say
That's Russia.
I always wanted to live in a place that was like the Ukraine, or the Bronx.
Oh, yeah.
And now the
Ukraine
Bronx is out.
Yeah, the Ukraine's out. Can't go there.
So
you can still go to the Bronx,
I can't think of any.
You can still
You
go to the
the
Bronx.
Yukon.
Yeah,
The Yukon. And that's not really far. All right, thank you.
Yeah, there's still a lot of these out there we can go to, but no, I understand his point because in this conversation it's the Ukraine instead of Ukraine, and as their country, he makes it feel like the Ukraine is still up for grabs with Russia. Is what I think
That'd
is.
be like saying the France.
Yeah, the France
Germany.
or the Germany or the Russia. You know, he wants that same respect shown to his country, and like I say, I don't blame him.
We're always called the United States of America.
Yeah, but we're never called the America.
No.
No, because we're not the Americans.
No, we're not.
Because there are a lot of American nations.
Yeah, we
in
are
North and
the
South America.
United States. Because
We're the
yeah.
Ohio State University.
There you go. There you go. We are the Dallas Cowboys. We could carry this fight on all night long. No, we
Don't
can't.
joke like usual.
I think they won the other night, didn't they? Shit.
No, they lost.
Did they? God, no. It's no wonder I can't remember. Just trying to force bad memories out of my head. Well, that makes them 3-1. So they're still.
John, can I ask a question about? Someone that don't know a lot about, but this Kurt Volker that's just resigned.
Yes, the ambassador over the. I don't know if he was the ambassador or just
special envoy.
Special envoy.
Special envoy
to the Ukraine, and he.
Well, apparently, am I right to believe that he's hanging out to tell the story and the whole story?
Yep.
I believe that's what it is. He's trying to cleanse himself. He resigned right after this came out because he knows he's right in the middle of it. Because he followed up with calls, and I don't think this guy's going to give up his whole life and throw himself on the fire for Donnie. So yeah, I think
he's a key witness.
He is a key witness. He is a key witness, and that's what I mean. As
Giuliani.
this, yeah, Giuliani
threw him under the bus.
Yeah. Giuliani's hanging up on me holding this. He's got all sorts of evidence, he says, and now that he's been subpoenaed, all of a sudden he's trying to pucker his ass up. He's lawyered up, by the way.
He put himself out there
Yes,
like
he did.
that, saying that he had a lot of evidence, and now these committees want it.
Yeah.
What did he expect?
Well, I read an article about Giuliani and this whole Ukraine thing, and it all traces back to the beginning of Giuliani and Don Jr. and Eric Trump tweeting and messaging out, and Giuliani going on TV and talking about the Ukraine and the corruption of the Bidens and all this story. That's where they started to lay the groundwork. Was those three?
That was back in the spring.
Yes. This was a
while
while back ago.
And he's been out there running his mouth.
There you go.
And
the
just
Three
like
Stooges.
his boss, he seems to believe that there is no videotape of everything that he ever says, where he gets his crazy ass on TV.
Yeah.
I got something
The
right
man
here.
is a loon.
What you got, Travis?
And his teeth are loose.
What you got?
Go ahead, Velda.
No, go ahead.
No, so I guess this was tweeted during our show, and this is when shit really starts chapping my ass. Because this is when words are really starting to turn into poison and they become very dangerous. He tweeted 29 minutes ago, as I learn more each day, which is kind of hard to believe, he's learning now.
He's not learning shit.
I am coming to the conclusion that what is taking place is not impeachment. It is a coup intended to take away the power of the people, their vote, their freedoms, their Second Amendment, religion, military, border wall, and God-given rights as a citizen of the United States of America. That is dangerous.
Get his fucking ass out of that goddamn
no
office
shit, baby.
now.
That's what we're dealing with. This man is he's calling for a fucking war, is what he's doing. He's trying to send a signal out to his fucking minions.
Insurrection. He's calling for insurrection.
Yes. And as Monica pointed out, 18 U.S.C. Code 2383, whoever incites any rebellion or insurrection against the United States gets 10 years in jails and cannot serve in our government.
There you go. They got him. right there.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't.
No, we don't have him yet.
About Donald Trump.
But this is another thing that's going to force those Republicans to turn their ass around. Who is going to put up with that shit? Is Lindsey Graham going to stand up there and tell me that that's an okay comment? That's
Yes,
just the way he talks?
Yes, he will,
Well, then
John.
Lindsey
Yes,
Graham
he
needs
will
to be
tell you
removed
that.
from his scrutin office. He's a disgrace also. He is. I don't know what happened to that man. He went over to Russia and came back a changed man. He's had his tongue up Trump's ass ever since.
Are you sure that tweet's legit?
Travis,
yeah, it's
Travis,
on his
can you
feed.
read it
It's
again?
on his feed.
Travis?
Read it again.
All right, so it starts, and I'll send a. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'll put a link to his
No,
Twitter.
just read it, mate.
Just read it.
Go on.
As I
He's got
learn more and more each day, I am coming to the conclusion that what is taking place is not an impeachment, it is a coup intended to take away the power of the people, their vote, their freedoms, their Second Amendment, religion, military, border wall, and their God-given rights as a citizen of the United States of America. And that is from the real Donald Trump verified Twitter account.
He's trying to take over the military and get their support. He's just trying to build.
I think he just lost it. I think he just lost
Yeah.
it. This is the moment he pulls the marbles out and starts talking about strawberries. He's crazy.
Yes.
He's a lunatic.
Union the cane.
Let's see how long it's going to start. Twitter should be lighting
They need to take. They need to take their fucking football away from him.
Yep.
Yeah.
No shit.
Okay.
I don't think there's a person in our military right now that would obey an order for him to launch shit.
Hold up. Guys.
I'm going to be right back.
Where you go?
I think Mitch McConnell is the one key here. He's been very quiet, and I think, and he's been playing ball. Yes, I will allow the trial to go ahead, and other things he's done that sort of have been to please the impeachment. He's playing ball. I think you're going to see Mitch McConnell stand up here and say something after this.
Okay, guys.
He has no choice in the matter.
You shitting me? Come on. Mitch ain't gonna do it.
He's going to lose his position in frickin' his hometown. They're starting to hate him. He realizes he's got to turn things around for himself.
He won't
What'd you
do
say,
it.
Bernadette?
They got something on him. I don't know what it is, but
Oh,
they got something on him. They
Bernadette,
got
what'd you
him
say?
blowing somebody.
Bernadette, what'd you say?
Would like to make this statement to help try to calm the family down after hearing such garbage. Is you guys remember, the people of America put out 3 million more votes for Hillary. And
Amen to that.
It was the Electoral
Yeah.
College that elected Trump. That had nothing to do with the vote of the American. So before you get crazy about what he's tweeting in his narcissistic bullshit, remember that we didn't vote for him.
Nope, we didn't.
No, we did not.
Where'd you
Well,
go? Did you have
at
to
the
tell
moment-
Mama
at
about
the
that?
Huh?
Did you have to tell Mom about that? Is that where you
She's
went?
my political advisor. I just went out there and told her. I said, "What are you watching?" She was watching something else, and I said, "Well, check the news because the idiot just made a tweet out."
Yeah.
And I want to know if Republicans are going to come out and how fast they're going to come out.
You're going to see crazy like you've never seen crazy before.
You know,
And
that
every
will
day
incite somebody.
It's going to get fucking worse. Every day it's going to get worse. Kamala Harris put out a call for Twitter to shut down his account.
They should.
Now I realize Twitter is not going to do that.
No, but they should.
And if enough people got behind her in protesting Twitter, they would.
Honestly, I think if Twitter was supposed to intervene, this would be it.
Yeah,
right
this would be
here.
the moment right there.
Yes, I agree, Travis. I agree.
This is a
there's
turning moment.
Twitter's got to take. Twitter has to take some responsibility about this.
Yes. Yeah, just because he's the president doesn't mean squat to me. That's exactly why he should be removed from Twitter. That's exactly why the Republican Party needs to stand up. I feel a rant in me, baby. I feel a rant coming. I'm gonna.
Take a deep breath, John. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I'm trying to, baby.
John, take a deep breath before you blow a head gasket.
No, you rant, John. You have your rant, mate.
Yeah, I got it. I'm working on it in my head as we speak. It'll come out tomorrow.
I was about to say, we're having a family meeting here. No politics at the table. No bullshit on that regard. Shit.
What meeting you at, mate?
I don't know. But you know what's crazy is I'm going to be gone for a whole, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be gone till next Tuesday. So it's going to be really weird to come back and see what other bullshit happens when I'm gone.
I think David Robertson's right.
What's up?
Blood will be shed. Somebody
terrified
seeing
of
that freaking tweet tonight has already brought it in his mind. Yeah, somebody's going to get hurt over this shit. With his mouth running like this. What's that?
John.
Yes, ma'am.
Do not wear your T-shirts to town anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have already. I'd rather you not anyway.
Yeah, there's some alike, but Yeah.
No, I think some of those senators.
I wait for it every damn day.
Nancy Pelosi's in danger.
And we're all in danger. We're all in danger. Anybody that stands up for right now, because there's idiots everywhere. And Belda, I do think about it when I go to get my mail, because that post, everybody knows where my mail goes. Where I pick up my mail. I'm conscious of my surroundings all the time.
I'm going to Canada on Thursday. I may fucking stay.
I might go with you, Mitch.
I'd like to go with you.
We have a lot of Blue Dot family up in Canada. I'd like to go visit for a while and breathe some air of freedom, as the Republicans would say. They're all proud.
Time to abandon ship. We got to rally behind.
No ship, baby. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just teasing.
Mitch, we need that song ASAP.
Honestly, I cannot see anything about it. I see no storm over this week. Something is not right.
Man, I am. I'm trying to take a deep breath here, baby.
At least
I'm not trying to call anybody out.
Trump can be famous, but apparently he's just broken. Donald Trump sets new Twitter record as White House fights off impeachment. So he's broken some Twitter record. So he's famous for that.
Oh, yeah, great. Well, he broke a record for how many retweets in just a heartbeat. Look how stupid he is now. Redefining stupid one tweet at a time. Hey, but this is beyond stupid. This is dangerous.
John.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Trump will be tried as an adult?
Do I think Trump will try to what?
Trump will be tried as an adult.
I don't know. They'll probably keep it in juvenile court because they'll probably try to claim mental instability. Temporary insanity. He went insane when he became president. Shit.
And we always forget about that 25th Amendment.
That's exactly what should happen. And I say again, it's the only chance that this cabinet, this Republican Party has to salvage themselves and toss that anchor from around their freaking neck. If there has ever been an opportunity, right now it is with that tweet for them to come out and denounce him and remove him from office. This is getting scary, people, because there's a lot of ignorant people out there, and they own weapons.
You should see some of these Trump supporters on that tweet he just did. Oh, we it's this, it's that, and it's everything else. They standing behind him.
Well,
I'll take brains over bullets every time.
Every time, baby, every time, and I'll take honor over it too, baby. Every freaking time. This is just I'm trying to. Are you looking at his Twitter feed? Shit.
Yeah, I'm just going through comments right now. But yeah, it's there's some idiots out there.
Yes.
Because the thing is like this tweet alone is enough to piss anybody off. But when you start reading the supporters in the comments section, it's enough to make your stomach curl.
You wonder who these people are.
Pastor. Sorry, John. Pastor Roberts just posted this. The Dems don't care if they burn down and destroy the nation, collusion and fracture the nation. This is the pastor, whoever he is, pastor.
That Jeffries?
Yeah, Dems don't care if they burn down and destroy the nation.
That's the one that's sitting in his church calling for a civil war.
He's just supported Trump's tweet. he's also saying, "Hey, yeah, well done, Don." You know, and
Jesus
and
Christ.
the angelical, what do they call them, the angelical evangelists are very angry and prepared to act.
You know,
The evangelists are very angry.
I just flipped over to check the headlines, and you know what the breaking news is? Isn't that tweet? The breaking news is Trump suggested shooting migrants in the legs.
Yeah, I seen that this afternoon.
What the?
I'm gonna look into that.
Check page 3.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. That's disgusting. This man.
Here's one of the replies to call for America with Trump. You are right, President Trump, and I hope #Democrats don't underestimate the power, because we will protect our president and Constitution without fear, nor doubt.
He's making the Congress
that's who you
look
have
like
to worry
they're
about right
a
there.
bunch of.
Look, is the stream down, guys?
That fake patriot. That man is a fake patriot, and people that support him are fake patriots, just like the people that sit in Jeffrey's church are fake ass Christians. These people are not anything but what they think they are, what they claim to be. Oh, I love my country. No, you're not. You're sucked up by a con man, a liar, a cheat, a womanizer. You know, y'all pick the worst man in the world to claim as a Christian, as a leader of your party, a leader of your faith. Are you shitting me? How disgusting of you. God.
Sounds like a rant, John.
No, it does, baby. It does. It does. Because I'm tired of it. You know, every day we think, oh, this is it. We think this with the Ukraine. Oh, look, this is it. It's a smoking gun. How could it get any worse? It can get worse every freaking day. Every freaking day this man can come out and incite what he's doing now. Trying to start a war. Trying to turn Americans out in the street to go shoot their fellow Americans. That's what he is saying. There's no mistake here. He's calling for it. This government of ours, these lawmakers who sit in our house, need to take heed, baby. These are people's lives that you're messing with your arguments over this bullshit and that bullshit while this man does this crap. Oh, y'all talk.
I don't know, but what I'm getting kind of upset about is why isn't anybody talking about this?
That's right, John Herron. We outnumber them much. Bigly.
Travis, that's an interesting point you bring up, and here's, in a way, when he does this and we get pissed off, he's playing us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And in a way, and I talked about this before. You know, what we're doing is we are allowing him to take our eyes off the prize. Okay?
Absolutely.
Donald Trump's head is not the prize. We want our fucking White House back and our country back from the crooks.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the most important thing.
That takes 3 senators, 4 if we want to take a solid majority. We need to take up at least 4 seats in the Senate. That's all. Hell, there's 5
far
of them.
until the next Republican resignation, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're dropping like flies, and you tell me there aren't going to be some more after this bullshit? You bet your ass there is. You know,
This might make the real American Republican senators stand up, those that are real, and say, Don, you've gone too far.
That's exactly it. If this is not a bridge too far, then I don't know what is for the Republican.
I mean, this is more than just this investigation, because we're talking about a coup intended to take away the power of the people, their vote, their freedoms, their Second Amendment, religion,
He
military.
had to throw the Second Amendment in there.
Yeah,
he had to throw that
in there. And that, of course, the Second Amendment came before religion, military, border wall, and their God-given rights as a citizen in the United States.
Because it's more important than all that
other shit. Yeah.
This is what Hitler told his. This is what Hitler told his people in 1937 and 1936.
Yeah.
That's what I pointed about this Jeffries asshole. This fake man of God who sits up and got followers. Lots of them. He's a big dude here in Texas, who evidently are his followers are nothing but sheep that just follow him because, oh, he's got a big church. This man is anything but a Christian. Anything. It just pisses me off.
Put lives in danger.
It does. He does. He does. And Donnie's been pushing it. And with this tweet, this I swear, this stands on. You're right. The 25th Amendment. Remove his ass. Get him out of the office. If he wants to fight his way back in, fine. Let him face the trial in the Senate. We don't need the impeachment. They do it in the 25th Amendment. He's out. If he wants to come back in, get up there and make your case, buddy. Stomp around and piss on everything.
Any other president would have been gone.
Yes.
Any other president would have been gone.
We got to take out Barr, and we got to take out
yes, we do.
Mitch McConnell.
And Pence.
We got to get them out of there.
Mitch McConnell's sweating. Mitch McConnell is starting to sweat. You can see it in the way he's acting. The way he's going to be remembered in this shit. This is pitiful. It's not just, it's the whole freaking Republican Party. Every stinking senator and congressman in this house. Every one of them. Your integrity is on the line. Your patriotism is on the line. Not ours. We know where ours is. We're not lost, baby. We are the guardians of liberty, and we will protect it with everything we have, baby. And your little group of idiots will be shot in the street if they try anything by the law enforcement, as they should be. What are they going to do? That's the question I keep having. Is that what these little minions that he's going to stir with their guns, who are they going to run out and shoot? They're going to run out and shoot who they hate. Not what's good for the cause. He's going to run out and shoot whoever he thinks is some liberal or some shit like that. That's what he's inspiring. And it's going to happen. You mark my words, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen on the border.
It's going to happen somewhere.
No, I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen where whoever does it is able to make a statement. It'll happen in a busy city.
He is encouraging somebody to take the first act, to get it going.
Yeah.
And if they do, they will be shot dead, as well they should be. As the disgusting slug they are. Because that's what we're talking about. Another mass shooting of innocent people to die on the altar of Donnie. That's what amazes me. This is the guy that you're willing to fall on your sword for? How disgusting.
Ooh, guess what I found?
What'd you find, Mitch?
Trump didn't think of this.
Oh. Who inspired him, Mitch?
Newt Gingrich.
Who?
Newt
Gingrich. Oh, yeah.
Gingrich.
Newt. The one that left his wife with cancer to go marry Plastic Barbie? That Mitch?
Yes.
I mean, that.
On an appearance on Fox News, he claimed that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats' impeachment push is fundamentally no more than a legislative coup d'etat. Former Speaker Newt Gingrich said Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, right?
You're
appearing on America's newsroom that they have the fucking gall to call anything on Fox News America's anything. Gingrich said that the Democrats' impeachment inquiry was a purely political process. Well, what other kind of fucking process could it be?
Yeah, I don't know.
In a recent op-ed on Fox News, Gingrich claimed the impeachment was a witch hunt.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And that there is no evidence being wrong by the president.
You're right, because I just went to his Twitter, and it's the first thing there. He tweeted, "We're witnessing a coup d'etat by the left. The Democrats have wanted to impeach President Trump since election night. They don't care what they're voting for to impeach him. They just want him out. This is partisan politics at its worst, and it will hurt the left."
So this is not even an original idea.
It's not the Democrats. It's Congress. It's Congress, not the Democrats.
This is a bipartisan thing now. This needs to be a bipartisan thing right now. It's the only thing that's going to save our country.
This is the typical Republican.
Stop saying the Democrats. The Democrats aren't doing it. It's Congress. It's the law.
You guys, this is what they do. They repeat shit over and over and over to try to ingrain it into their little minions' heads.
That's who I'm worried about.
That's
who I'm worried about, Bernadette. I'm not worried about Congress.
You're right.
I'm worried about his little minions that are out there listening to that shit. Because he's going to inspire somebody.
And you know, they sent out their talking points, Democrats, just the other day. And then they still went out on TV and repeated the same shit over and over and over again. Did anybody watch Jim Jordan and Jake Tapper?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Jim Jordan never shut up, and Jake
and he
Tapper
kept spilling that shit. And if you look at that video, he's got a shit-eating grin on his face.
He could not get Jim Jordan to shut up.
Nope.
He should have cut his mic off.
That's who Jim Jordan is. He's the Trey Gowdy of this.
Yes, he is.
He's just scream with his head on fire, bound on the desk and shit. So his constituents back home think he's doing something when he's doing nothing but making an ass out of himself.
This is their game
He's the
plan.
Goebbels. He's the Goebbels.
They are promoting the same game plan over and over and over again. And every time they do it, we Democrats get upset that they're doing it again.
They're doing it again.
This is not a surprise.
This is a bridge too far, baby. This has got to be a bridge too far.
I understand what you're saying, John, but this is not a new technique, is what I'm saying.
No. Well, it's not new, but this technique has never been brought to this far.
Are horrible.
You know, it has never been brought this far before. The Republicans have never allowed this kind of shit to happen.
He needs to keep tweeting so he can get in, because this is all a fucking record.
Yes, everything he tweets is a record, and everything he tweets is evidence in his trial.
From the moment that tweet came out till somebody gets killed, that blood's on his hands.
Yes.
Yeah, but who turned around is Trump does.
Dave, you know what? He already put it out there. He put that shit out there. Anything that happens from that point on is on his hands.
Yes. Blood. If anything happens anywhere in this country related to this, it's on his ass. It's on his. Blood is running all over him.
But we shouldn't have gotten to this point to begin with.
No.
You guys need to understand, he's going to take you to this point and so much further. Every day, it's going to get crazier and crazier. Why?
You got a crazy man in the White House, that's why.
Yes. And he's desperate. And what happens to any desperate animal that gets cornered? They come out of that corner or they die.
Yeah. They self-implode.
They do.
He's either going to come out of that corner or he's going to die.
Well, that wouldn't be any tear out of my eye at all.
It would be.
Yeah, we got to get rid of. Just like watching a bank robber robbing a bank, and he's inside the bank. The police are outside, and the bank robber says, "I'm not robbing the bank. You are."
Yeah.
Well, at that point, it's irrational, and everything that he's doing is irrational.
And that's the word, Bernadette, irrational.
It is being documented. And that is what we need. Because if he wants to take this shit to court, we need documentation. Remember one thing in court, it ain't about who's right or wrong. It's about what you can prove.
It ain't going to court, Bernadette, but he ain't turning up, nor is the other guys turning up to the Congress and
don't think that it won't go to court, Ozzy Dave. Everything he does goes to court. He obstructs everything to the point because he thinks that if he goes to court, he's going to tie it up until the next election.
I understand that, Bernadette.
People are going to come out and vote for him again, and he's wrong about that.
I'm worried. But the situation is that he's told his little boys don't turn up to Congress's impeachment hearing, and Pompeo has told his staff at the state don't comply.
Don't comply with the depositions.
They're all going to not comply.
Now that's the coup.
That?
Well,
that's a coup.
That's not new. That's his standard modus operandi.
But it's a coup. It is the coup, not the what.
Well,
it's not what Democrats or the
There's
Congress
already one guy showing up for the deposition.
Look, he already said he's not going to leave the White House. He wants to be there 2 years, 4 years, 8
8 years, 12 years.
He wants to go 12 years.
That's what he wants. And that's what he wants them to do. He wants his little minions to rise up and install him as president for life. That's what he wants.
You're going to see more crazy come out of his dumb ass.
Here's what I'm worried about, though, because, like, listening to this and just reading and reading and reading, you know, at this point, I could give two shits about Trump and what happens to him. Because what I'm afraid of is that the system that I've grown up thinking was working, and the system that we keep saying it's gonna have to happen, these people are gonna get kicked out or whatever the case may be. I need to see some proof of this shit. Because honestly, if me and Dad were subpoenaed to go to court and not show up, our ass would be thrown in jail. The system is proving to be broken, and I'm terrified that people are going to get away with crime and start shooting their fellow Americans because of this shit.
You're right. He is setting precedent. He is setting precedent in the court. Okay, by doing this shit. But he's going to see, the court is another standalone form of this government. They will have no choice but to uphold the law as it is written, not make new law, but uphold the law.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to see them prove it to me and make sure these laws
and
work.
All these statutes that say that they shall do this and they shall do that, that doesn't give them an option.
Yes,
but by calling it a coup, what are you saying by calling it a coup? He's disarming the power of the government.
Like you would, Travis. That's the question. Are they going to go to jail like you would, Travis?
Right, but what I'm scared of is these laws. These laws and stuff that we talk about. The laws that we were talking about here, and these things that are put into place. In the end, they're just words on a piece of paper and thoughts that we carry in our heads. I can only hope that the people that are in charge of these laws and these words put on paper actually uphold to it, because right now I'm afraid that the people in charge are not. So
that is the damage that he is doing.
And that's what this country is founded on. A piece of paper, baby.
Institution and politicized every institution in this, from the intelligence community to justice but you know what? He doesn't have his hands on the House of Representatives, and the House of Nancy Pelosi knows what the fuck she's doing.
And hopefully
take his ass to court, and Pompeo and Pound and all the rest of them. Giuliani, he ain't got a snowball's chance in hell winning some shit.
And let's hope tomorrow is a true smoking gun.
Yeah.
That's assuming that Congress has any power left.
And that's why he's doing what he's doing, because this shit is going to play out. And
did Donnie call
craziness in the process?
I wonder if Donnie called Kim Jong-un.
I ain't gonna say that shit ain't gonna happen. There's some crazy motherfuckers up here where I live.
There's crazy motherfuckers all over the place, baby.
Because I got my guns too, okay? Second Amendment, right?
Yeah, they think they're the only ones that own it.
They think
the
they
problem,
are the
John,
only ones that
here's
own
the problem.
it. You're right, John.
Folks, here's the problem. Now, this is the current press release from IPOS, which is Associated Press, and it's a current survey, and it's the question, and this is the problem with the American people. Of the choices listed below, which is your main choice of television news and current affairs and politics information? Number 1, Fox News, 21%. Number 2, CNN, 15%. And then you got single digits all the way down to MSNBC, ABC. So there's the problem. The problem is Fox is got something to answer for.
Right.
They are part of this.
No, Ozzy. The question is, who the fuck are they polling?
Yeah, I wish they would say that, because
I can tell you that. It's in the written. At the end of the poll, I've got the all those answers. They polled 2,178 people, and they were basically Mr., Mrs., and Mr. Johns, walking the streets. I've got so many papers here spewed around. There's a 2.6% margin of...
yeah, but who did the poll?
And not only
Reuters.
that, but where
Reuters.
do the
Reuters.
poll? Because
Reuters.
if you poll the center of this country, you're going to get answers like that. If you poll
It's
the
a Reuters
coastline-
poll. It's a Reuters poll, so it's pretty upfront.
You know, my phone never rings.
My phone never rings either. Ain't
Mine
nobody asked me
does.
a goddamn thing.
That's how come I make sure they know my opinion all the time. I make sure they know before they don't have to call me. They know. So.
They call here all the time.
Hey, cheers, David. That's my buddy David Robertson out in Everett, Washington, buddy.
I bet you they didn't poll him either.
No, they didn't. No, I don't think they polled. You made me choke.
Sorry, John.
That's good. No, I don't think David was polled either. Yeah, say hi to Sally for me too, David.
See, you can,
Does this make any difference
by
to you?
asking the right people, you can get the answers to the numbers that
Oh,
you
sure.
want.
You can
That's
frame the question
statistics. I
in a
learned that when I
particular
was
way.
in
You're going to
college.
get, it's like a magician
Absolutely.
card trick. They can guide you to what.
And
It's
here's
amazing.
my
He picked my
suggestion.
card. No, he didn't. He left you no other option. And
Here's
that's
my
what they
Yeah.
do on
Smoke
Fox.
and mirrors.
Get
Yeah.
your information from multiple sources.
But even-
don't just rely
even-
upon the talking heads.
That's
Read
right, baby.
something.
I see something on CNN, I go check it out on the internet.
Thank you.
I go find out another
some
backup. I
research.
don't want to say something on here and sound like a freaking idiot. There's my nightmare right there. That's how this all ends. John makes an idiot of himself on YouTube, and there he goes. That's
No, but
it
go
could
get
happen in a
yourself
heartbeat,
good
baby.
resources.
Man, it's
Oh,
I was going to wonder if Donnie called Kim Jong-un tonight because Kim just launched some missiles tonight, so trying to give Donnie a little distraction there, give him a little help.
Hey,
Trying to see, mate?
What's that?
They're
Budman?
supposed to have a meeting
Trying to
next
see.
week or so.
Go ahead, Budman.
I think they're supposed to have a meeting in the next week or two. aren't they?
Yes, I
mean,
think they are. So yeah, Kim's out there shooting missiles off tonight, I guess. That's what it says.
Yeah, fireworks.
Yeah. North Korea launches ballistic missiles. Japan officials
Nothing to see
confirm.
here.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Go on about your business. It's just the destruction of the world.
That's not even on the front
Oh.
page of CNN. I can't
No,
believe
that's
it.
an hour ago. It's trending on U.S. News.
What's up,
Well,
Melda?
our Secretary of
I was
State
gon-
is too busy,
I was-
chasing conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah.
tell John who's listen to his show.
Oh yeah, that's Stephanie. What's her name?
Miller.
Do what?
Stephanie Miller.
Don't tease me. Do what?
No, she watched your show.
Mama watched my show.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Stephanie Miller. Mama
Yes.
watched my
Yeah.
show. Are you shitting me?
How do we know that?
No.
Who knows that?
Dave
Me.
does.
Really? Dave,
Yeah.
don't tease me, Dave. I might
No,
have to, I
the
might
word
have to
is- the
swim all the
word
way
is-
and kick your ass if you're teasing me. I
No,
love that woman.
I watched her show and I wrote a little note in the comments section about how much I enjoyed it, but how I'm closely associated with Blue Dot and blah blah blah. And I got a reply from one of her minions.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We are aware of the Blue Dot in Texas and are fans and do watch the show.
Are you shitting me? Honey!
No, they've sussed
Honey!
it out.
All right, here's another disappearing act from my damn. I'll be right back.
Jeez, it's like he
Well,
wants me
I
to
knew
run
he
the
needed.
show.
I just knew he needed that. I knew he needed that.
Holy crap.
That made him feel good.
Okay,
didn't
he
it?
left. Y'all lying or something? What the
No,
shit?
we're not lying.
No,
It's
I got
That's
a reply.
incredible.
I got a reply from the comment I put in, and it was one of her
Screen capture it.
guys, and they said that they are aware and they watch and they are fans. They like the
Send-
show, and that
Dave.
the support.
Bitch.
Oh,
That is
no,
incredible.
They do. These people do research other shows that are there.
Oh yeah,
before.
for sure.
And they've come across your show, and because of their passion, this show has a lot of passion. If you watch a lot of the other shows, there's nowhere near the passions in this show. Everyone jumping in and having their bit like a family argument. It doesn't happen in the other shows. This has got character. So there's a difference.
I'm in love with Mama. I'm in love with Stephanie Miller. Mom and I.
Are you really?
We never missed her show. It's hard to get now because I'm not. It costs money to see her live. But yes, she was on. What was that?
Was it Free Speech?
Was it Free Speech TV?
It was Free Speech,
yeah.
And then it was another channel.
Yeah, there was something after that.
Baby,
we followed her around. I was driving
Azir.
on my truck and I'd tune into her on the radio, just so I could hear him. You know who Stephanie Miller is?
Yes.
And there you go. Stephanie Miller is the
well,
daughter.
In Australia, we're not so much aware of Stephanie Miller.
Oh, she is. She's a kick in the butt. She's very progressive. The show is not only informative, it's there's a lot of discussion that she takes callers. It's very progressive, and
she has political.
She is the daughter of what's his name, Miller, who ran. He was Barry Goldwater's vice VP pick, who ran with I can't remember his first name. That was her father.
I can't either.
Yeah. His name was Miller, and
he was a Goldwater girl.
Yes, and Goldwater was the last Republican in my book. If you look at how the Republican Party is gone, Goldwater was the last true Republican. After that shit, it just went all downhill, and then we ended up with Reagan, and here goes the whole kit and caboodle.
Mom and Dad voted for Goldwater, or we're going to.
Yeah.
Now this woman,
this
woman is also. She appears on a guy called Christopher Titus's show. He's also a comedian, stand-up comedian, but he has a blog. He's got about I think he's got around about 15,000 followers, or subscriptions. He's got a good show.
I listen to Tom Hartman. Your show. I like to listen to Tom Hartman and
Tom Hartman.
Yeah. Shit. Well,
the Young Turks.
I love the Young Turks. Who don't watch the Young Turks? They've got a show, and I really admire them because they push shit, and they let you know.
And their associated shows are good too.
There's spinoffs from all of these,
Yeah.
But
and all of these shows can be found on YouTube.
Yes. Any of the names that you hear tonight, you can hear on YouTube. Look them up. And I highly recommend you look up Stephanie Miller if you're not familiar with him. You'll get a chuckle out of her show every day, and every day, baby. She's been on fire forever. She has the comedy tour. What's the comedy tour?
Yeah.
Oh darn it!
You're so flustered.
You had to ask.
Shit.
I know it.
Just watch her show. She's great.
Yeah.
Here to Boma.
I'm sorry.
Boma is a heroine.
Hello, Hank. How are you doing, buddy? How's everything over in the Netherlands?
Fine. I am completely fine here in the
Good.
Netherlands.
Find yourself a bunker, buddy. Do it.
I will do.
Any secret phone calls from Trump to your president?
Yeah, no shit. Got anything you want to let us know here, Hank?
They're not secret because most of us have listening devices to listen to our own government.
Well, that's how come I put my show on the air, so they don't have to go through the trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a guy, a prime minister called Mr. Mark Rutte. He is a little bit of a crazy guy. He's a right-wing, semi-right-wing guy. He's like a liberal, like the original liberalist way of the word, not a left-wing guy like you think liberals are, but the original liberalism. And he sometimes visits Trump, and he always acts like a lapdog, but in a way, and nobody in the Netherlands likes that. But his main focus is trade, and more trade. So he's not really into any political stuff that Trump says or does. He just or wars that Trump wants to start. He just wants to trade and trade some more. Mm-hmm. So last time at the United Nations, when Donald Trump was having a speech, I sent that video to you guys, I think. Our king showed our prime minister a video on Facebook, I think, or some internet.
Right.
And they both started laughing right in the middle of this speech of Trump. So that's how important we think he is.
Yeah. I think the world he's a laughing joke to everybody. Unfortunately, it's not funny. Unfortunately, it's a disaster.
about this tweet that you just discussed, that is actually quite dangerous, because there are a lot of nutcases in America with guns, and they are itching to pull the trigger.
Yeah,
Really?
yes, we have plenty of them. Hey, Velda,
What?
check with Tammy Ames.
Huh?
Check with Tammy Ames. She said,
Where's she?
well, she's on Facebook. She says, "SOS, I need a favor, Velda Snyder."
Okay.
Oh,
tell
do you
her
know?
I'll be right there.
Yeah, okay. See,
She's on your spot.
oh, you're not familiar with her? Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry. Tammy Ames, she's a big blue dot. Yeah, Tammy's helped me out with my recent troubles I had with Social Security and all that stuff. If it wasn't for Tammy giving me the ammunition I needed, it might have went a different way. So I owe a great big debt to her.
I need to speak to her for a second, John. Just a second. Tammy, if I go to Facebook to try and contact you right now, I'm going to lose all internet. I will contact you after the show, okay?
There you go. There you go. Bring up in conversation. Oh, John. I might have messed up. Oh, John. I seen an oh, John. Uh-oh. Oh, well. John does that occasionally. We'll get it figured out.
Don't worry, Tammy. It ain't the only time where if you look at Dad and go, I gotta smack you upside the head. With that
Oh,
You're
she
my
says
dad.
Velda knows Nana. Whoever Nana is. Who's Nana? My Nana or your Nana? There's a lot of Nanas out
A lot
there.
of nanas. I know a lot of nanas.
That's no lot
I
of
had
Nanas.
a nana.
So,
Okay.
who was it that told you that your wife was listening into your shows?
Oh
What does I
no,
have to say?
it wasn't. It wasn't his wife. It wasn't
Oh,
our
no.
mama. It was
No,
other mama.
Yeah, that's the only other woman I ever called Mama, was Stephanie Miller, and that's her fans call her Mama, and
Brilliant.
my wife calls her Mama. So it's a family. I got my wife's permission. That's the
Yeah.
Yes,
Envy
mother.
calls her mama.
No, yeah, everybody calls her Mama, and
I
she
think,
is.
I think Nana means grandma in English, doesn't it? I mean, in British English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I had a nana.
Yeah, I think we all had a Nana. Some of us knew her, some of us didn't, but yeah, we all have a Nana.
I had a banana.
You had a banana? I ate one last night just to make sure I did. I had it with my cereals because I was worried about getting leg cramps again. I'm sweating a whole lot.
My grandmother used to have fun with
Johnny had a banana because his family's full of money.
Anyways, my grandmother used to have fun with that. She'd go, Nana, and I'd go banana, and we'd go back and forth, and we'd go Hannah banana, and
Hannah banana.
whatever the song.
Banana, banana,
Yeah, the
papana,
song.
key, five, papana. Yeah,
You're right.
Did
We
anyone
did
of
that.
you Did anyone of you see the live stream by ABC on Facebook just now, which showed a White House colored in, I don't know what the color was, purple or pink, because of breast cancer awareness? And I thought, why the hell does the White House color itself pink when we have like a tit grabber in the White House?
No,
in the office?
yeah,
Come
not
on.
appropriate for him anyway. But I guess that's good for the White House to do that. But like who, I'm supposed to give him credit for that. I don't think they turned the White House the rainbow colors for Pride Month, did they?
So when is the
I don't think
vote on this on these this hearing or this impeachment?
Can't be soon enough. I think this is going to move fast this week. Now, mind you, that they're in recess for 2 weeks, but the Intel committee, the Judicial Committee, these people are not on vacation. They're up there working, and we are supposed to hear from. One, Volker is going to be coming in this week. A lot of this is going to be behind closed doors, but we're going to hear a lot of it when they come out. I know they're trying to get the whistleblower up there. And with Donnie keep pushing this stuff on about his identity, his or her identity. There's speculation all over the place from Dan Coates to John Kelly to the maid who was standing there, heard everything. What's that?
I heard he was in protective custody, the whistleblower.
Should be.
I hope he's got a security detail. Yes, I hope at this point that he has protection around him. Because that's who Donnie's talking to with his talk tonight. He's talking about that. That's, I swear that's what he's doing. He's trying to get somebody to take the guy out.
Boss.
But that
he's a mafia guy.
He's exactly. He's a mob guy. He wants to be Putin. What's that, Bernadette?
There's a second whistle.
Yes, I heard there was a second whistleblower. Something about his taxes. Is that what we're talking about?
It is Richie Neal from the Ways and Means Committee.
Right.
Knows about this second whistleblower, who is apparently, it has to do with the IRS not properly auditing Trump's left.
That's what I said.
Oh.
One whistleblower can stimulate other whistleblowers. This whistleblower is going to be known as a patriot, somebody who had the courage to stand up and say something. When you see something, say something.
He's held this whistleblower. He has known about this whistleblower longer than what's been known about the Kern. Okay.
I hope they put him in protective custody.
He's deciding on whether to bring him forward or bring the complaint.
He needs to bring it forward. I mean,
Excuse me?
The Republicans will scream, they're piling on. They're picking on him. It's presidential harassment.
They would have done the same thing with Trump or anybody else.
I can't believe I'm hearing now, in 2019, I'm hearing the people of America hoping that a witness is being kept safe from the President of the United States.
That's insane.
Can you hear this back? The President of the United States is put a witness in danger. He's after a witness. Your president is an attack dog.
And has pretty much stifled any other witness forward.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I think
it's
that
called
as
witness
soon
intimidation. That's what it's called.
As soon as there will be serious talk about the Trump-Putin discussions on the phone being published, Putin will send 2 guys to America.
There'll be a radiation.
They will take him out before that.
Putin sent a message that the President of the United States and the United States itself does not have permission to release any transcripts of their conversation because Russia has not given them permission to do so.
That doesn't matter.
I don't give a shit. The headline on CNN just changed and it says, Senate might remove Trump. I'm sure I haven't read it. It's probably somebody's op-ed about how this might play out and how he might get removed. But it falls back into we have to force them. And this bullshit tonight is another big charge, baby. Put that in the can and pack it down, baby, because we're gonna fire it right out of his ass. Because that's the kind of shit.
You need to fight fire with fire.
Yes.
The Democrats got to use the same dirty tactics. They're going to say, this is the truth. Trump is this. Trump is this. Trump is this. And repeat it like Trump does. Trump is nasty, evil. Yeah.
I think the conversation is going to turn. It's already turning, I'm sure, tonight on cable news networks and stuff, talking heads out there. I'm going to go check it out after we get done. But I know the conversation tomorrow is going to change. With that tweet, I don't know if it's a retweet, whatever the hell it is. That's the president inciting violence.
No, that was his own words, but it's finally catching attention on Twitter at the very least. A lot of people are talking about it now.
A lot of people need to talk about it. This could be a turning point, baby. This could be a big turning point, and bigger than the damn Ukraine.
Does anybody the Ukraine?
Ukraine.
Does anybody remember just a few weeks ago when Trump kind of kept egging on, hey, impeach me.
Yeah, where the handcuffs.
How are you going to impeach me? I'm the greatest thing that ever happened to the planet Earth. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Well, he's finally gotten his wish.
You last,
and now he
baby.
doesn't know what to do. So he does the typical thing is throw out, all this incendiary language,
The sad thing in my mind, Bernadette, is with that tweet tonight, I have members in my family that are going to believe that. They're going to believe it, and they're going to repeat it. That is why my wife burst almost crying sometimes is because we see that in our family. They're going to take that tweet and say, yes, it's a coup, God sent him, and all this other bullshit. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for all of us because we all know somebody that supports this guy.
He's turned this into a religious thing.
Yes. Thank you, Ronald Reagan. That's what I mean. You know, when they cross that threshold from between church and state, and they allowed preachers to start, you know, preaching. This Jeffries guy ought to be taxed. He, you know, that's how come they love him, because Trump gave him back the Johnson Act. You can talk about politics in the pulpit. It's God's will. That's what's wrong. And it gives people like Jeffries the power to pervert a religion and you know, teach people would drink the Kool-Aid. They're Jim Jones people. You know, they're idiots that will follow him because he's the man of God talking to him. Well, if your preacher is preaching about killing your fellow Americans, he's not godly. He's not a preacher. He's a con man out to get your money and your wallet. That's it, baby. Got credit cards? Hey, put it on card. We know you got it. Go ahead, go bankrupt as long as you give it to them.
Oh, your house is free and clear?
There you
will
go. Yeah, will it to me. In Jesus' name, I pray. That's the kind of shit. You know, and it is so easy for them to tap into that and the patriotism bullshit. Those are the two things that the Republicans have sold all their lives, is their religion and their patriotism. And look what they have done to both of them. Look at what they're doing. It's not, they are not Christians, and they're not patriots. They're gone, baby. And if
they're not Americans.
They're not. They're not. They're lost sheep, baby. They've lost their way. They fell in with false prophets and men of ill will. You know, it's sad. It is sad.
It's like watching General Custer. Donald Trump is Custer, and the Indians are coming.
Yeah.
And all his minions are surrounding him.
Look what happened to Custer.
Look what happened to Custer.
Yeah, Custer got sued. You know, that's what happened to Custer. He got sued.
He got sued. Yeah.
That, you know, Tammy Ames just put out there, no Republican primary in 5 states. That's being challenged, Tammy. I believe it is somebody in I want to say South Carolina filed a lawsuit to prevent the state from not holding a primary. That's going to be challenged. There's going to be challengers because there are people that want to run against him, and doing away with a primary in your state is circumventing the voters' will. And
the Constitution.
And the Constitution, and it falls back into liars, cheats, and thieves. That's all the Republican Party is left with.
And it's the only way they win.
That's the only way. Liars, cheats, thieves, and we see it within Barr. We see it in Pompeo now. Hell, they just asked him on TV the other day, about a week ago, 2 weeks. Hey, do you know anything about this call? And he sat right there in front of them. Well, no, I just got the report. I haven't read it yet. That's it. You don't have to read it. You know, you were there. You listened to it, and stand there in front of the American people. This is a Secretary of State. You know, this corruption, this crud, this cancer that's growing on our government. It starts in the White House, but it's already encompassed the judicial branch, the Department of Justice. It's gone into everything we have. It's creeping into everything and rotting it.
This was a planned event. This is a talking point. It came out of Newt Gingrich's mouth. It came out of other people's mouths. It was repeated by Trump because that's what he does. He's a parrot. He doesn't have original thoughts. Like, you think he knows what a coup is?
Yeah.
Seriously?
No, somebody had that. He probably thought they were talking about pigeons.
That's the sound that those birds in Central Park make.
Did you mean coop? Oh, it's a coop. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a coup.
That's where they
Actually, that's what
It's a
that's
coup.
exactly
Newt Gingrich. You know, you look at some of these people. He was the former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich.
Speaker of the House.
Newt Gingrich.
And look at it. He's just another disgusting talking head out there kissing Donald Trump's ass.
Having an affair at the same time he's trying to impeach Clinton for having an affair.
The Republican Party needs to do the same damn thing the Democrats are doing. Find somebody young in your party, somebody up and coming who holds up the values of the fake ass Republican bullshit that you sold before. Because this guy is throwing your shit in the ditch, baby, and everybody is defecated all over it. It smells, it stinks, and we all see it.
You know what it's become, John? It has become a clone of the Nazi Party.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I mean, baby.
If you
think the Christians now that aren't standing up to Donnie, you are the Christians of 1939 Germany. You are the Christians that refused to identify an evil person when he was staring you in the face. Anyway, Travis has got the names up there, and I guess I'll sign off for the night. But I want to thank all of you for coming by tonight. It was a very good, interesting meeting. And thank goodness, you know, he even gave us an extra little thing to kick in there. Donnie, you can always trust him to throw in more shit. Anyway, Mitch, we want to thank you for your song, bub. And y'all remember?
We'll end with the song in the green room after you close out, all right?
There you go, baby. Hear it again. And y'all remember, get hold of Mitch Goldstein if you have an idea for a song you want to hear him play. We'll turn it into a new thing. We'll have live entertainment. Where else can you get this? Anywhere. Not only the great conversation, the news, musical entertainment. And it can all be yours for nothing. For nothing. But for those that care to donate $1 a month on Patreon, baby, it goes a long way. It pays the bills. And we want to thank every one of them that contributes and donates through Patreon and PayPal and the T-shirt shop and other ways that support the show. We thank you very much. But remember, the most important and most precious thing you give us every time is your time to listen and to be a part of this. And I want to thank all of you for being a part of this family. It grows every day because of the values that we hold together. And I could not be more proud to be associated with this group, and it warms our heart every day. And you want to say anything? Say something great. Say something like really neat. Like, you know, we want to.
I'm going to be gone for a week.
That's
see
right.
You bitches later. No.
That's what he's going. He's going to dump my ass. That's exactly what he's doing. I will be by myself live on Thursday.
Yeah, you're going to be live.
Travis?
Yeah.
Travis, did you leave him a manual for dummies to run the show?
He's got to write one out.
So, no, here's what's going to happen tonight. I have to rearrange the entire studio and make it work in his favor. So I got a long night ahead of me on that regard.
He's got to set everything up so I can run it from right here, because I'll have to run the show for a few days. He is going to be preoccupied, and I hope he has a wonderful time. His friends are coming.
So do I.
Yeah.
It'll be a good work vacation type situation.
It's work for him, but it's work that he enjoys, so I don't cut him no slack. You're going to the con, buddy. I know what's going on.
Yep.
Hey, Travis.
Yes.
I just received a voicemail of Donald Trump. Do you want to hear what he said?
I swear to fucking God. Hank, it's going to be your goddamn Star Wars.
What did he say, Hank?
What did he say?
Play it for us, baby.
I am the Senate.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
fair. I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
That was when they went to go, quote unquote, impeach Palpatine.
Okay.
Yeah, because they realized he was corrupted and, working with the Sith.
Well, that's who Donnie thinks he is. Yeah. He really does. He thinks
Say goodnight to Stephanie.
Yeah, say goodnight to Stephanie Miller, everybody, and
she's watching this.
I don't know, but if she does, maybe she'll probably see me blushing my ass off. I can thank you, Aussie Dave, for telling me that, man. I'll sleep with a smile on my face tonight. She's a big thing to me, and Mama.
I'll send you another note. I'll send you another note, and I'll fan the flames of.
I can't believe that they even know who I am. That lady is like, she's on a level up there, baby. Way up there, like.
No, they're aware people like
John
you,
Fugelsang. Y'all know who he is. I love that guy.
He usually, last time I seen him I seen him with Stephanie one time.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I'd love to go to that comedy tour they have. It's the liberal
comedy tour.
Yeah, it's liberal something. No, there's another word in there. I'm forgetting because I'm flustered right now. Is what it is.
Yep. We better cut it short.
Yeah.
Go.
All right. Look, I love everybody in this family. I want to thank everybody for showing up. We miss our YouTube family. Y'all don't forget that. We're looking forward to the 28th of October when we should be back on the air live on YouTube, and we're looking forward to it. And to our new family over at Liker, we appreciate you watching and your comments that you've been on. You've made me very welcome over at Liker, and we appreciate that very much. And that's about it, baby. Michael Busan, good night, buddy. I want every one of you, Linda Douglas, every one of you, to have a wonderful night and get ready, baby, because the bell's going to ring tomorrow and the fight's going to start again. So we got to stay on top of it. Y'all have a good night. Round 3 coming up, baby. I'm waiting on that knockout. All right, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all later. Bye now.